single. In a 90s kind of world, I'm glad I got my girls. Keep your head up. Finish that.
We're keeping that.
Keep your head up. Gotta keep your head up. Whoa. You gotta get your head down. Hey.
You know that shit?
Yeah.
How about
that Billy Joel?
Gotta keep your head up. Whoa. Gotta keep my head up.
yay? I think it's like Maroon 5, no?
That shit ass.
How about it's hard to yell when the barrel is in your mouth?
Hey, yo.
Hard to yell when the bad rails in your mouth. Bring them. Bring them out. Bring them out.
Wait, what? That's what I was singing.
Yeah.
Wait, bring him out?
It's hard to yell when the
Jay-Z,
barrel
yeah.
is in your mouth.
Okay, yeah.
Hard to yell when the
T.I.
bad rails in your mouth. Oh, well, yeah. Bring them out. Bring them out. That's
Clifford Harris Smith.
But he sampled Hove.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Bring them out. Bring them out. It's
All the
hard
dope
to yell
boys
when the
yelling.
bad. That's Jay-Z's voice.
But yeah, it took me forever to learn that word was barrel.
Barry from the South, man.
Bat rails is what it sounds like. Yeah.
Country boys.
Atlanta,
man.
Georgia's own.
Atlanta,
Did you ever meet
Georgia.
TIP?
I did. Yes, I did.
That's a crazy question to ask.
Can you introduce our guest?
Can you turn it up? Is there any way you could turn it up? Turbo!
Jared Waters.
Yes,
We call him
sir.
Turbo.
In
Got
6K.
Jared. Uh-huh.
6K. Put on my good earrings for this, man. Come on.
Jay
Jared
Waters in the building.
6K.
Agua
Billy and
for our
Clyde.
Spanish listeners.
What's it called? Billy and Clyde? Clyde
The
and Billy?
Adventures of Billy and Clyde.
I like
Yes,
that.
sir.
ABC for short.
I like that.
ABC.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Turbo! Can we get a turbo?
Turbo!
Hit him up.
Come
Let's
on.
go.
Clyde, your hat looks a little MAGA-y.
I know. I
Mac, you
didn't
Figured
realize
we want to
it
get
until-
that out of the way.
It does look like 2025. Is this it?
Yeah.
Because it got the side, too.
Turn it to
Yeah,
the
I
other
know.
side.
This way?
Mac gear.
Mac gear.
Oh, this is your merch. This is your
Yeah,
merch.
it's my merch.
He made me pay full price for a merch hat. You believe that?
Well, I mean, he's trying to expand his brand. He
Right.
want a lot of the white
The
people to buy
fuck?
the thing. So
And,
No, I
and,
know,
yo,
but
and you
just-
got to stop telling people that because people think that I charge
Is it a
you
lie?
extra,
Is it a lie?
bro. Tell them the whole story. I was making $17 an hour late on my rent, and he like trying to get a discount for a hat.
No, actually.
like,
No, I
like,
told
what
him
the
I'd
fuck?
trying to get a discount
At
for
the
merch.
time, I
Yeah,
was
what
very
the
nice
fuck?
and paid upfront full for the hat. But
And then 3 months later, he's talking shit.
3
to
months later, I
everybody.
slept on it, and I was like, that wasn't right.
They sell out at the shows when you do the shows. Hey, that's the hat. That's the money maker.
I haven't
He
done
sold
it
two
yet.
hats.
Oh.
One to me and one to himself.
And Slater bought one. I've sold a couple hats. You're bugging, but I haven't done it yet. But it will definitely come out. The hat
Like a
right-
pyramid scheme. You got to first sell to your family first. Before you
Yeah.
get people
You
involved.
should give them out to ladies.
First
Like,
five.
you know how Derek Jeter used to give out like a gift basket to his lady of the night? You should give them all Matt Gear hats.
No, but right now they're too expensive. Like one hat's like $45. So
Yeah, that's why. Well, how much you sell them for? Never mind. Don't talk about it on the podcast.
I don't sell them. Because they're too expensive. I got to get them down. Right now I'm just wearing them, getting a brand
Sold it to
recognition.
Yeah, you got a
You
chance to
sold
rap
it.
it. You got to sell it
saying?
after the show. Hey,
No,
Nah,
you
I
look
will.
good though. I like you. You look like
MAGA. Yeah,
Husky.
like white. You dress like a white guy.
you look like someone who works for ICE who's off duty. I'm just blending in.
Off-duty
Damn.
ice.
Just took the mask off. He ain't proud of what he does.
You're like
Get 'em.
you're the ice when you just put it in the freezer and it's not ice yet, but it's gonna be ice.
Cooler than the polar bear's toenails in a snowstorm, trying to keep a throat warm.
I like a proud boy. I mean, you
big boy.
I mean, if I was Ice, I would definitely give you a. You don't. You don't look all the way. You don't look all the way African American. You got some
What do
shit
you-
with you.
Well, that's what. When every time I travel, I look like the black people of their country.
Yeah,
So
that's,
like people walk up to, "Are you Ethiopian?"
you
I
do.
was like, they think I'm Ethiopian, Somalian, Kenyan. They think I'm everything. And I was like, I'm just tobacco black, man.
Yeah, you look all
Sugar
of
I
cane
don't
black.
get what you mean. He doesn't look black.
African American. He's Somalian. He looks
Oh, I
Somalian.
see.
Like
He looks like-
swirly,
Okay.
swirly. So like
He
people,
looks like foreign.
yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
When they look at me, they just think that either my parents immigrated here, but I'm not. My dad's black from the South,
Your dad's a military man.
military man.
What's the
Straight
most
up.
trouble you've ever been in your whole life?
Let's go.
This is the. I remember my dad had.
Not just your dad.
No. My dad. I got in trouble. My dad had to stand before the commander because of me. My buddies. They all times has passed. My buddies. They robbed this store in Japan. And I was just there. So I was there. I was like, yeah, I'll be down. I'll be the lookout or whatever, because young kids doing stuff. But everyone gave me their IDs because I was the fastest runner, and I was the first one. I was the first one that got caught. Well, my friend was about to get caught, so I like bumped into the guy, but I had everyone's ID. So when I got to like the precinct, I made up all these fake names of like Marlon Shawn, Keenan Wayans, all the Wayans Stoll, and these Japanese guys. So they took me to a Japanese holding cell, and I remember I was with this guy. He's like eating rice, looking at me. And I was like, Gohan, Gohan. He's like, yes, Gohan. That meant rice. And then eventually they let us go. Then they brought us to the base, and then my dad just like broke us all down. And I remember my dad was standing for man. I was like the worst beating I got in my life. My dad beat me for like maybe like 50 minutes.
Damn.
Then he took a break and beat me for another 50. So yeah, he effed me up. I remember that. That was probably the worst trouble I got.
How old were you?
Maybe 13, 14.
What were the guys stealing?
They stole shirts. The crazy thing is, there was like this. We robbed this African dude. It was sad. My dad. This is like this.
The only African dude
it
in
was
Japan.
it was
Black
a
on
guy.
black crime in
I know it was a
Japan?
guy
It's
next to the
crazy.
church. What happened was me and my buddy. I was with my friend's younger brother. Excuse me, and he stole a ring. This is when like diamonds were big, like fake jewelry. So we stole all fake stuff. But my friend's little brother stole like a ring. And like when we got out the store, so you took it? He goes, yeah. And he gave me the ring. And when I came back to school, I had this big cubic zirconium ring. Everybody's like, if money's stealing, we can steal. And I never
called
told
you
him.
Money?
That's what they used to call me, Money Waters.
Whoa.
So I was like, so I had this big diamond ring. So then next you know, they are like, well, we're about to go. So they went in there. And I think that they did one in there the second time. And the dude was like our friend too. It was like, he wasn't our friend, but he was like a guy. And next you know, they did a whole plan. And then everybody got caught. And the guys who had all the merchandise, the seniors beat them up and stole all the shirts from them. So we didn't end up getting anything.
Yeah. Did you end up snitching?
No, I
probably
never
would've
said.
snitched
I think
when
everybody
when
just
I was
started.
12.
Everybody, my dad just beat me, and like they just beat us confessions. He goes, "I already know what he did. He don't gotta write a statement." He just grabbed me out of there,
Yeah.
and all my boys, they all started snitching, so it was over. And the seniors, they just beat us all up. They beat all my boys up. I remember just getting stopped. I like trying to give my boy some time so he can run off. He had like 2 big book bags full of shirts, and when he was about to come on base, these seniors dropped out the car, beat him up, stole the shirts, and just punched him, left him with black eyes, and stole everything.
Yeah, I figure military beatings are way different than regular beatings, especially
Yeah.
black military beatings. Did they do the switch or like the
Switch,
paddle, or
switch.
they just knuckled you, just like
Nah,
yo, we're rumbling.
switch belt. I think my last beating I got. I remember one time my dad was beating me in front of my whole. He like pulled down my pants. Black people get beat to the bare meat. So he brings me into the living room, and he goes, pull down your pants, and he's just like, wow. And then no, he didn't hit me yet. I was just like. He just
He
kept
bump
talking
faked
to
you?
me. He just kept talking. My thing's like, just hit me, get it over with. Then he kept saying, I was like, hey, you gonna hit me or not? And he goes, oh, I'm about to hit you right now. So then as he's hitting me, I just stood up and I grabbed the belt like Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
Then my
no.
mom's like, let me get off the phone. Jared attacked my husband. And then he's like choking me. He's like choking me like this. But that's when I started wrestling. So I was really good at wrestling. Then after that, he was just like, I remember he couldn't sleep the next night. That was my last beating after that.
Yeah,
I think in black households is when you stand up, that's like, all right, I can't beat him this way. I got to punish him. But yeah, he was very strict, man. But black dads, they teach you the right way, and then they teach you how to deal with the cops, and they teach you how to deal with like oppression. So it's like he was giving me 3 different dads.
Yeah.
You know what that's like,
Yeah.
Billy. You know.
I find Jared mesmerizing.
Wait, did you ever get beat?
You know, because he talks so nicely and fast. You ever just get lost and just
Yeah.
forget what he's talking
Lost
about?
in the sauce.
You ever get lost and forget what
Because
Jared's talking about? No.
you just go. I feel like you wake up and go.
Get up and go.
Like I never see you take a breath. I never see you like down. I never see you.
That
not
is
bring
true.
it.
I've never seen you.
What do you have, tiger
upset.
blood?
What's good
I've
with
never
you?
seen
That's
you
weird.
upset.
Yo, you're weird.
No, I mean, you got to think about it too. We both 3 dudes that made it in New York City. We get to do
That's
what we
very
love.
true.
We get to do what we love every night, you know? And my thing is like, if anybody's ever paid for a show, you're going to get a show.
Yeah.
No matter if it's 2 people, 4 people, 5 people, you're going to get a show. I don't like bombing. I don't like failing like that. Or just accepting a bomb. Y'all played sports, especially in wrestling. You go in there not prepared, you're going to lose. At least try. I remember one time I quit in wrestling. That was the most embarrassing loss I ever had. I lost in 7 seconds.
Why can't they change the
7
uniforms
seconds.
in wrestling?
The singlets?
That's that military shit where you're like, yo, I gotta be prepared all the time.
That's
like,
a
you
good
know what I'm
idea
saying?
in
You
comedy.
got
A lot of
love
times
it.
you see guys go up there and I'm gonna wing it, or like they're not. If the crowd is not ready for them, they get too cool for school like very quickly. Like you said, don't even try.
Or just like, it's a team. So I know like if I'm going up first, if I don't do well, the show's going to be bad. even if I'm hosting, if I don't do well, the show's gonna be bad. Or if I'm at the end, I was like, I don't want them to end with a sour taste in their mouth. I'm always thinking about like, man, there should be. I don't want to be the low point.
I just had a vision of Jared headlining on the road, and I'm opening for him. And before the show, we do a little prayer circle, and Jared leads us in like a rah-rah speech, like motivation, you know?
I guess, but I don't know. Sometimes Jared will slip up and get some real hood shit going. yeah. I've seen it happen.
His
He'd be like,
his is the swamp.
he'd be like, all right, praise the Lord, everybody gonna have a good day, and you know what I'm saying. But if anybody not fucking with us, then fuck all that shit. Like, he'll slip out. It won't. He might not curse like that, but he'll slip up and just get real goon real
You're
quick.
a very good like PG-13
Yeah, I'm
person.
known to
You make
press
me laugh.
somebody.
Like the first time I heard you say concubines on stage, I was laughing for like 5 minutes.
What's that? What the fuck does that mean?
He has some jokes where you get away from me, you concubine. He's calling these.
Concubine. It's like
Most
a whore
comics
in the
would say like whore, but he called her a concubine. It's so good.
But no, but like back to wrestling. So and you didn't have wrestling in your school because you went to a weird white Jewish school for all boys.
Christian.
What?
Yeah,
It's Christian.
Yeah, he was weird. Jared was weird. But yeah,
Wait, what type of school did you go to? You went to a yeshiva?
Just a
I
no.
mean, Billy was
Oh,
weird.
you went to a Catholic school.
Yeah, Christian.
Christian. Oh yeah, Christian school. So y'all had basketball
Basketball, soccer,
and lacrosse.
No lacrosse. Too small for that. We pretty much just basketball and soccer.
Oh wow, dang.
I was the goalie in soccer.
Y'all got paddled at your school?
No, like beaten.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Dog, I remember kids getting beat at my school with a paddle.
Yeah, no.
I remember being at a private Christian school. And I remember my dad talked about how much money he wasted. I was like, just put us back in public school. We don't want to be here. But I remember they would bring kids in and paddle them. But this white lady had so much guilt. She called my mom and asked her to beat a child.
Someone else's kid.
And
That's
my mom
crazy.
came to school and did it.
That's
She
crazy.
came to school with a belt, and he goes, "I'll beat her." And she like called her mom, and she said, "What she do? All right, I'll be up there." My mom went up there, beat her, and turned around and went home. She was a sub. She wasn't even supposed to be there.
Imagine you saw that on like a telephone pole in New York, like wanted somebody to beat my kid up. Come wear a
My mom
mask.
came and spanked her and sent her right on home.
I went to a Christian school where they did beat the kids,
That's a
but
thing.
one time they called my mom and was like, "Yo, like is that if we beat Clyde?" She was like, "Yeah, if you want me to come down there and beat you up." That's how my mom was. Like for instance, they tried to tell me I had ADHD. She went there and flipped everything over the desk. I
say it like that.
I flipped schools. I switched schools the next day. What do I say? What did I say wrong? ADHD.
Yeah, ADHD. you said.
ADHD. Okay, we're going a little bit too fast. So for me, I actually got a weed DUI. That was the worst trouble I got into. I was high as shit smoking on the highway. The cop pulled me over and was like, "Are you high?" And I was like, "No," because that's what you're supposed to do. And then he was like, "Say the alphabet," and I was like, "I can't
do that sober.
Yeah. I was like LMNOP. Is that right? LMNOP.
Yeah.
All right, but I haven't said the alphabet in a while.
So where'd Turbo go? Turbo went into our dressing room. It is kind of hot in here. I'm gonna take this off.
Everybody's stripping. The guns are. Oh no! Blind. The camera's blinding. Billy blind the camera.
Turn this hoodie off. Turn this hoodie off.
What'd your daddy say? Was he mad? He's 18.
Yeah, well, I was 18. Nah, my parents didn't. They really didn't care. My mom. I was like a angel child. So every time I got in trouble, it was somebody else's fault. That's how it was. That's how it was in my home.
Yeah, I got in
I'll be
trouble a
real.
lot. When you're a military brat, I got in trouble a lot, but my dad knew what I was doing, and to the point where like some things he had my back on, and some things I remember my dad got deployed, and this teacher goes, and I was like having a hard time because my dad was gone, and she just kept effing with me, and she goes, "Hey Jared, one day if you're a good boy, you can feed our goldfish," and she kept saying that. But my dad told her before he deployed, "Jared better not feed that goldfish because he's allergic. He can't be by that tank at all." But she never told me that. So everybody got a chance to feed the goldfish, and I was like, "Yo, man, she's picking on me. I can't feed the goldfish." And I was so mad about it. So then when the teacher left the class, I took all the fish food and dumped it in the tank. I dumped it all in the tank, and then I left. I went home, and then the next, I guess the fish exploded and died. And I remember she goes, "Well, guys," the next day she goes, "We can't feed our fish today." And everyone's like, "Why?" She goes, "Jared killed the fish. Why don't you ask your friend Jared why he killed the fish?" It's like, "You fish killer, you fish murderer." They're saying all this wild stuff to me. Then I was like, "Yeah, I killed the fish, and I'll kill more if you bring them." And I remember I was like throwing everything in the fish tank to the point where they did call my dad. And my dad, I heard he had his dog tags. I remember he had these big boots walking. I was like, frick, they called my dad. And my dad comes to school. And before I looked, and I thought he was about to beat me. And he goes, why'd you kill these people's fish? You don't got enough money to be killing people's fish. And I was like, she told me I could feed the fish. And he stopped and goes, I told her you can't feed the fish. And he marched. And I remember my dad just barking on her. And I remember her getting scared too. And I remember that was the time I was like, oh, frick, my dad had my back. But most of the time I was getting in a lot of trouble. I put anthrax on all my neighbor's car. I put baking soda on my neighbor's car because I was grounded. And they called the police because they thought anthrax was there. So then they had to excavate the base and all this other stuff. And then my dad saw me in the room. He goes, I know you did it. I just looked at him. He goes, I know you did it.
Why'd you do it?
I was on punishment for like weeks. I couldn't get out of my house. I was the only kid on punishment for the whole summer. So I was just throwing baking soda up in the air. And then the lady calls. She goes, oh, there's anthrax. And then they called the police.
Is that what anthrax is?
It looked like anthrax back in the day was like dust.
Uh-huh.
So nobody knew what the white substance was. Then some guy, it's not cocaine, it's got to be anthrax. And they called the police. Then the military police came. Then all this other stuff came. Then I was like, dang, F. Then my dad goes upstairs and looks at him and goes, I know you did it. And
Wait, so you grew up on a military base?
Military base,
So
yeah.
that means that they're drilling there, and that's where they have, like, all the soldiers are there and their families?
Shoot, I was on a base from 9/11 hitting. I remember
Where?
when I was in Japan. I lived in Japan. When 9/11 hit, we're like 10 hours ahead, and my mother wakes me up. She goes, they hit the World Trade Center. I was like, what's that? And she's like, I was like, what is that? And then she showed us a video. I was like, oh, freak. And I didn't know what. So then we couldn't leave the house. Everyone was driving on MPs with freaking guns cocked everywhere. And we
Oh,
were
wow, because they didn't know who did it.
We were locked down. They didn't let none of the Americans leave at all.
So they only high-ranking people get to have their families on the base? Like your dad was...
When you're overseas, everybody's on the base.
Really?
Yeah. So they have towers. Those are for, like, no disrespect, but those like the lower rank people. They all live in the towers. My dad was an officer, so we had like a nice little 4-bedroom house, but it's still like little project buildings. And then people lived in the towers, or if you're an officer, you could live on the north side. The north side had like 3-bedroom nice houses. They had officer places. West side was like everybody else. North side, east side.
Yeah, but that's not like... Okay, so that was
just Japan. It was a big base.
Right. So a non-combat zone, like, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, all my boys' dads were all going to Afghanistan, so they would stay there, and then they would just freaking catch that C-5 and get out of there.
I'm so stupid, but why are they all in Japan? What's the point of that?
Post-World War II, they put all those military bases there.
You were holding it down.
They're defending Japan.
Because we were defending Japan?
We still are.
We are?
Yeah.
We're still defending...
We're defending Japan.
everywhere.
We're defending Europe. No, we're not club, but that's what NATO is. All those military bases.
No, I know,
are
but I thought
posted.
it was like, in theory, like if something happens, we got you. Not like, hey, we're gonna put a bunch
that's
of
why
military
sometimes
and their families on.
I kind of realize they don't come. They don't kind of want us there anyways.
Is that why people hate us? Because we got.
I mean, we impose our will. You know, a lot of people don't like Americans, but at the same time, Japan is such a peaceful place. They've learned to like accept us. Even if I met
They
a
weren't
Japanese
so
person
peaceful on December 7th, 1944. I'll tell you that.
if a Japanese person said they didn't like Americans, I could have believed that, because when I was in like 50, I don't know, I was probably terrorizing, going downtown at clubs and freaking doing wild stuff, and they would just let us in because they didn't know how old black people were. They'd be like, 21? I said, yes. Okay.
35?
Blake? I said, yes, Blake.
How long were you in Japan?
3 years.
Do you speak Japanese? I know that's not what it
Okay.
is.
He can on stage.
Hi, moshi moshi, soro hin desu na.
You just call me a bitch ass nigga? I feel like
I
you just
said,
called me a bitch ass nigga.
Soro hin desu na. It means like it's weird. This is weird.
Oh, all right.
Hin desu na. But yeah, Japanese girlfriend, had all that stuff.
Woo!
Oh,
Locked
cut.
in.
You're
Locked
saying
in.
a little. What was her name? Mishu? That was kind of racist. Was that racist?
Adrian.
Adrian. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Damn.
I'd like to have a Japanese girlfriend.
Me too. I never.
Had one name, was it?
Not
You
yet.
ever
I got.
date an Asian woman? My first
I
crush
hooked
was
up with
an
one.
Asian-
I got a date with an Asian girl on Sunday. I'm pretty excited.
You nervous?
No.
You should see his little. He keeps. No, whatever. That's private.
What? You can say no. I'm single.
You keep a whole list of the ladies that you've.
Hooked up with?
Yeah. Who
Isn't that
doesn't?
womanly?
That's not weird.
That's womanly.
That you've entered, or just
See,
hook-
Jared's a
kissed?
man of
Entered.
God now. Thank God.
Yeah.
But you used to be.
Yeah, I was out there.
You.
I was
I
with
bet.
them yams.
That's another. Like I'm telling you.
I lived
Like,
a life.
yeah, Jared got some shit. Like I'm telling you, sometimes like he's a very nice guy, but sometimes some shit comes out, and I'm like, oh shit.
Of course.
This is a
They
little
were
different.
and they're like, "Hey, Jared, can you bounce this guy out?" And I'm like I'm like, "Yeah."
Where was that again?
We're at Greenwich, and somebody
the
came
knife dude.
and grabs
Ginsburg.
Ginsburg. But I'm sitting there, I'm just like paced out, and then Ginsburg tells me. Then I walk up to him, like, "Hey, buddy, you gotta go." He goes, "What?" I said, "Let's step outside." And Theloni goes, "Why are you gonna get him to step outside?" I said, "Because I'm gonna tase him." And he goes,
You said
"You're
tase
gonna
him?
you gonna do what to him?" I was like, "I'm gonna tase him." He said, "You got a taser?" I was like, "Yeah, I got a taser."
You carry a
He was
taser?
so surprised. I was like, "Yeah, I got weapons on me." I said, "Man, you can't get no lucky shot." I said, "We're gonna pepper spray and then tase him." And he just looked at so shocked when he goes, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, really."
Yeah,
I said, "Yeah. Well, if you're gonna get the best of me, you had to say I got shocked, I
You're a
couldn't see or
gangster.
something. We had to go to the ground."
Jared would make like sound effects while like when he tasted it.
I do carry a pocket knife on me. My biggest fear is to get into some shit and I can't find it in my pockets.
Oh, that's a fact too.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Might stab yourself.
yeah,
Ah!
it's like
That's
fuck.
sad. I don't need nothing. I don't
But-
need nothing like that.
You just need the blood of Christ. That's all
right.
you need. That's all you need.
It's not up to
Shazam!
me. It's not up to me. My safety.
Sometimes I feel like if you're not looking for trouble, trouble will never find you. But
I
then
feel
again,
that
I
way.
hear like New York stories of people just getting hit in the face and get sliced in the face. But like every time I've traveled, if you're not looking for nothing, nothing will find you. I think I got like maybe 2 fights overseas.
Yeah, I do feel
Maybe
due
4.
for some violence.
I
Like-
hate that feeling.
You know what I'm saying?
I haven't had it since I
Well,
moved here.
softball season's over, boys. Just wait.
I mean, like
It is close.
everybody's getting like jumped and mugged and stabbed and shot. Not just in New York, but in the world. I've never like seen it.
You never
Never
fought
seen.
anybody.
I mean, I've like, in high
You
school,
won.
like buddies.
You won.
I haven't fought people that like strangers.
Strangers.
I've never fought strangers before. So if that makes sense, all my fights have been friendly fire.
Okay. So it's not a fight at all.
This is a true story.
So I need some violence, I think.
And if I'm glad I didn't throw this guy over the rail because he would have died. We're in downtown Netherlands, and my boy's drunk, and he took all these pictures, and these bouncers like threw him into a room. It was like 7 bouncers, and they're trying to take his film camera. These are some big brolic boys, some of my friends, and we're like, let's just go outside and handle it. And the guy next to me, I was just watching him on my peripheral. He tried to super swipe kick me. Foot came all
What does
the way
that
up.
mean?
Like, you know how like it's like if Clyde's right here,
Like a neck side
and
kick.
Clyde's looking at me, but he's gonna kick you on your head
Ooh,
because
no
you're
look
staring
kick.
because you're staring at me. But something just told me he's gonna do it, so he did it. I picked him up just like this, and I had him dangling over. It was like a 7 foot, maybe like a 10-foot thing. And I remember every my boy was like, "Jared, don't do it, don't let him go, don't let him go." And then after that, because he underestimated me because I was short or whatever. But I'm like, boy, I'm squat 400. So I picked him up, we're just dangling him over there, and then like something told me was like, just bring him back, bring him back. And after that, he just like froze and looked at me. I was like, dang, you could have died, man.
Yeah.
You could have died.
Could've.
killed
And
you,
that's when
man.
they're
He
just
would've
kind of
died.
they're kind of like Black Americans so aggressive, man. They're so aggressive.
For sure.
But it's just like as a man, I think the hardest thing for a man is just mastering your rage, your ego, and that's why I let a lot of stuff go, even on
You
stage,
mastered
anything
it.
else. Yeah, there's plenty of times. Cloud's
You
probably
got
say that.
mastered every day, though. That's the hard part.
That's the hardest part. Is just letting
think-
things go and realize like it's just make it home.
It's a daily renewal.
I think every man has that problem of just letting go of just like, especially as a man, it's respect that we're big on, and just some things you can just hear like, did he just say that to me?
Yeah, right.
And as a man, you just know like, as a man, you can't talk to me that way. But sometimes you just have to let it go.
Yeah, you know what? It's whatever. I don't feel like being beat up. I definitely don't feel like getting punched in my face.
Right, it's
Getting
not worth
punches. Yeah, getting punched fucking sucks. But yeah, you definitely, hearing all these stories, you definitely seem a bit spiteful. You
got
seem
bottled up.
these are all some shit like someone told you not to do something and then you just did you didn't do that exactly, but whatever you did was just worse.
You
Like,
gotta
I
understand, like I'm a dude, a kid in his teens, like in just these different countries, and just like we're just getting in trouble because you're like rebelling because you don't want to. You know, I remember like leaving the South, and I was just happy to leave, but at the same time, I was like, my parents are gone, my dad's gone, he's gone for a year. What's the worst that can happen? My mom's spanking me.
Mhm.
That don't hurt.
Yeah.
You know. So it was just like, and then it's just like all my boys' parents are gone, so we did whatever.
That was
And-
my fantasy when I was a kid. One time at the dinner table, I said out loud, I go, wouldn't it be pretty cool if Dad was dead? He was sitting right there.
Jesus. I didn't go that far.
This poor guy.
Oh my
He
God.
just came home from work and providing for 4 kids, and then his stupid little son. I was like, don't you guys think it'd be pretty fun if like Dad died?
Oh God.
But I was talking about like if it was just us and Mom, we'd have the run of this place.
My parents were military and religious, so sometimes they would just do these. I remember they did this retreat where all these people from our church went to some place in Japan, and we were at the house for like 4 days. And my neighbor, to this day, my neighbor, his name was Mr. Dowdell. He tells my brother and my mom, he goes, I'll watch the boys. She goes, you will? He had 3 little kids. And my brother cons him and goes, hey, we're going to stay at the house, and Jared will go over there and babysit the kids. We just want to show our parents that we're responsible, we're young adults. He goes, yeah, no problem. That place was a rager for 4 days. It got to the
Bad
point where
idea.
everybody in the school knew our house was open, and there was like a school maybe 2 hours from now. My boy brought every girl from that school from Atsugi to come, and till my neighbor knocks on the door, and he goes, you guys got 15 minutes to get these girls out the house. He thought it was 5. It was 40 girls just passing out of the house like that. And I remember him, he was maybe 28. My parents had to be like 36. But I remember them like laying into him like, how can you listen to a freaking 14-year-old?
Yeah.
They're liars and deceivers. They're Christian, but they lied to you. And I saw him look at us and just so disappointed. And I was like, man, we really conned this dude so bad.
Yeah, that was a.
Because he looked up to my parents. My dad was a bigger rank than him. And like he just kept looking. Then after that, he just started snitching on us. Every time someone came to the house, so we had to be extra sneaky because we got this snitch over here. We got the lady down there. So everybody, I was like, yo, I need you to wear a freaking... I used to wear my dad's flight suit to sneak out the house. I would just wear the green flight suit and dig out like that.
Did you ever think about joining the military?
Yeah, I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the only one that didn't serve. So
Wait,
sometimes
you still think about it?
yeah, I think about it, man. If I would have,
It's time's up.
Yeah.
I mean, I could still, you know,
36?
No.
yeah, but I mean, I can't do it now. But I was just thinking about like, man, if I would have served, I would have been done already. My life would have been altered. I probably wouldn't be married. I probably wouldn't do anything else. But
But you
No.
yearn for purpose. Like
not
that.
purpose, but just like, man, I would have been retired already. I would have had like a supplement income. You know, I think about it all the time, man. What if I would just went straight to the military, then got into comedy?
What do you think held you back?
Comedy, I loved it.
So even as a
I started at like 16. I was like 16,
okay,
17.
and you're like, gotta do comedy.
Got to go to New York. That's what I told myself. Got to go to New York. Got to do stand up.
Maybe it's good. You know, God, you know,
God don't make mistakes.
don't make mistakes.
Sure.
I couldn't have did it. I watched one movie and I seen some spit fly on one of the dude's face and he couldn't do nothing. And I was like, yeah, I can't join the military.
Yeah.
I couldn't be just getting yelled at like that, basic training. And there's no way if people are fighting, like I know it might be different because you're with your brothers and everything. But if people are shooting, I'm running and I am hiding. I'm not leaving the ditch. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I think there's some points where I just wouldn't get out of bed. Like, you know how they like wake you up at like 5 a.m. They're like, hey, everybody run up that hill.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
no.
No.
You'd be like, no.
Yeah, dude,
That's
I get
only
it
for,
that you gotta
like-
be like Mr. Tough Commander, but I'm not getting out of this bed right now.
I think that's only like 8 weeks and they're done.
Whatever. I mean, I would do it.
I know the
long.
weakest
I'd be
people.
like, hey, listen, I will run up that hill at
but
at
you
9 a.m.
both played sports. This would be nothing to y'all. You guys both played sports.
There's certain times I don't want to get out of the bed.
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
mud
but it's
and
like-
shit.
When you're a part of a team, you already know, like, hey, let's do it. You know, when you played basketball, you played sports. When you see something, you're like, all right, come on, let's do this because you buy into the team aspect. I know
do it
the
for your
weakest people in the military, and they turn into something. I mean, like the weakest football player, we didn't know what he's going to scrawny. He joins the military, and now he got that bravado. Will he fight? Will he win a fight? Probably not. But in his mind, he think he will. It's all mental.
It would be interesting to find out what you're made of in moments like that.
So I did want to say something about wrestling.
Okay.
I
Quite a transition.
I just couldn't have wrestled because I had puberty late.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't have wear the singlet, bro, the little ass.
That's what I was saying
little
earlier.
ass
They gotta get a
underwear.
new uniform.
No, yeah, they gotta get new. Like my shit, I like tried it on one time. My shit like a quarter. I was like, yeah.
Bro, I would rather wrestle.
I was like, I'm not wrestling. It's
like
things have
naked.
changed. You'd
I would
rather wrestle
in a
naked.
Speedo than a singlet.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
hell is
The
that?
singlet it's weird, and then like.
Tradition, man.
And then the dude got it like the start when you're on the ground. The dude's just right behind you in his singlet. His junk is on your leg.
He's got to ride
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, he's gonna
wrestling wasn't
ride
even
you.
like an option.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I didn't even know it existed until
it's
like,
mad
high-
suspect.
It is.
It's like it's crazy. Like yo, you ever see the video of the guy? he put him in like some type of hold where his legs were over his head and his butt. yo, you gotta put the clip up. A tilt? Yeah, I don't know what that is, but that shit was crazy.
Was that your mate? Were you better at wrestling or football?
Shooting.
2-time wrestling champion, football. I mean, it was.
Oh, you're a 2-time champion?
2-time wrestling
Well, your
champion.
team is a
Sir.
2-time champion.
2-time wrestling champion. Senior year, 160. Suspended from sports because I brought a WWE replica belt and held it up inside the air. And they like suspended me for like 2 weeks. Yeah, it made the paper everything else. There you go. Jared Waters bringing gold on his own. You're champion, 160. That one, and then freshman year.
That's interesting. You got such a strong base.
Well, I think it's like this. With wrestling, it's just like it's such an individual sport and it's a team sport because all these different weight classes and you need everybody to win. Mm-hmm. So even though
you was a team win.
Yeah,
he got the individual championship.
I don't know anything about how it works.
Okay,
I'm not
so
patronizing.
yeah. So like when they have like meets, so it'll be like your school versus my school. Even if I beat the dude from your school, I need everybody in my school to either get a point or win, so we can beat you guys by points.
It's like
right.
Like,
so you can't win on your own.
I can't. I won on my own. Yeah.
It's like swim meet.
But okay, got it.
Yeah. Kind of like that. Yeah. Like that.
All right.
Like you know that. Yeah, I won that. I got 2 golds.
So can you? So whatever.
Go
An
ahead,
individual award you won?
160. I was a heavy champion. 160.
Champion in Florida
160.
too, which is crazy
No.
because you
They got
Overseas.
crocodiles.
oh overseas.
Netherlands beat everybody.
When did you move to Florida?
I moved to Florida with my dad, so we always kept coming back to Florida. So I've
This
lived.
gay Turbo just like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
so
what's-
hard to keep
yeah,
up
what's
with
going on, dude?
Every
We
time he
literally
tells a
bounced
story,
to-
I'm like, how old are you in this story?
bounced
Where are
around.
you? Like,
Settle down.
what's going on?
I'm a literally legit military brat. So I'm like internationally Southern. Like my cousins from Titusville, Florida. They're from North Carolina, Georgia. So every time we came back to America, we came back down south. We came back down to Florida. Then when my dad retired, when I was in school, we came back down to Florida. So it's just like when Floridians meet around me, they go, he don't sound like he's from Florida, but they can tell I've lived around the world. So my
when
accent,
did you move to Florida?
I moved down to Florida maybe 16, 17. But like throughout the time we kept back, we kept coming back to Florida. So we'd go to Orlando for the summer. We would come back again, come back to Titusville. So we kept going. So like when we came from overseas, like that was our place where we kept coming back home to.
You know, I did some
Virginia.
research on Florida for your guest appearance today. 900 world fishing records in the state.
You definitely fish. You look like you fish.
I'm
You
allergic to
fish?
seafood.
Huh?
I'm allergic to fish.
You're allergic?
That's the
Yeah.
I could never be allergic.
yeah.
Most golf courses in the country.
Yeah.
The only place with alligators and crocodiles.
in the
Do
world.
you know the difference between an alligator and a crocodile is?
The
Yeah,
head.
their snout.
I'm tired of crocodiles.
The fuck is that? That was
You ever
real.
watch that Chris Rock?
No.
Oh,
Did you make that up? Did you make that
never
up?
mind. You're a black comic. You never seen that bit?
Nah, Chris
know
Rock
what
is
I'm talking
Chris Rock is for white people.
What?
Whoa.
Whoa.
What does that mean?
What? Bring the pain? Bigger and blacker? I feel like Chris Rock is the only comic that merged the urban scene to the mainstream scene.
Nah, he's just white.
Watch Bring the Pain.
Who do you think you are?
Me?
Yeah, what are you going up on stage talking about that's so, like, gangster?
You got me there.
Get the hell out of here.
You got-
Chris
He
Rock's
said
for
you
white
got me
people.
there.
You got me
Why?
there.
Because he's successful?
Sometimes when you get so
he wear them
successful,
tight ass suits and then he got slapped.
What black comic doesn't wear tight ass? Kevin Hart doesn't do that?
Damn near all of them.
All
He's
of
talking
them.
about Turbo.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get a camo suit.
You're gonna
yo,
be-
that would be yo. If you got a camo suit,
I might do a camo.
What would your
if you
special look
got
like?
you got a camo suit, out of here. Promise you. If you start rocking a camo suit, you're out of here.
Might do it.
Some of this shit is so much of this shit is visual shit, bro. Like
when
I'm,
you say you mean it's a good thing if he starts rocking that?
yeah, yo, so much of this shit is visual. Like I was thinking, like Ryan Davis. Remember he had that big thing. I was like, yo, if you grew hair and like put beads in your hair, you'd make it. Like our Jerlon clips, I think, because when we post about tag them, they still do good. It's the do rag. I'm telling you, it's like I'm telling you, it's the American flag do rag. If you do that's a good idea. You should try that.
I'll go get one.
But
I'll go
yeah,
to Portobello's and get me one.
yeah.
What should I wear, Clyde?
What should you wear?
Do rag.
Nah,
That'd
I mean,
be funny.
I mean, I can help you. I definitely could.
Like a pick?
Usually the white dudes wear beanies.
Yeah.
See, a lot of the
Nah.
white comics put them beanies on.
To try to soften their whiteness.
If you started rocking like cardigans, I think that'd be great for you. I know you would hate it.
I hate it.
But if you start rocking cardigans, it'd be fire.
He's a brand socialist.
What about like sports jerseys?
You gotta start wearing that hat on stage.
Nah, they're gonna be so confused.
You should wear that hat on stage. That'll be hilarious.
Yeah, we'll be.
Hey y'all,
like what the?
I'm good old Clyde.
Yeah. Maybe I should turn this backwards because I ain't gonna get me fucked up.
Yeah, you should go with a little straw in your mouth.
What
does LHA mean?
LHA, it's my
Legion.
company. It's the company that's in top of Mac brand. It's the parent.
Latinas
company.
have it all.
No. So LHA parent company, and then Mac Gear is the clothing brand, and then I'm gonna start a marketing agency where I make commercials and use comedians and then sell them to people. But where did Turbo come from?
Down south in the Carolinas, they have all these. You ever heard that? Like, run that back, Turbo.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So all the tractors. My granddad drove tractors. My granddad straight country doing, and we would go visit him. So my parents would like leave us or watch us, and he would take me on his tractor, and they had like a turbo mode and it was like a turbo mode. And he said, put it in turbo. And now we just used to say it all the time, Turbo. Like everybody in the Carolinas, Georgia's be like, what's up, Turbo? What's going on, Turbo? And then all my posts were like, Turbo, let's do it. So I used to put these running emojis, and people just started saying it. But
wow. Yeah, every time I see you, I think of the PlayStation like holding the R1 because that was
Turbo.
That was Turbo.
That really fits for you, especially since I've seen you play baseball before.
I know,
bro.
He's running like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like, his body's his legs are going faster than his.
You
body's
might as well
going.
not wear a hat when he runs. Turbo, when his legs hit the ground, that shit crazy. He takes 2 slow steps. His hat's gone.
Talks to the
and
ball.
the funniest thing about Turbo is he can't stop.
Yeah, I'm too.
He can't stop,
Fall
bro.
down. That's the only way he stops. Is if
I
he
gotta
just falls
stop.
down in a cloud of dust.
Think about when's the last time we've all sprinted before besides softball?
Dude,
Yo, that
that's
is
a
true.
real-
So that's why I was like, if I stop, I'm gonna hurt myself. Then I was like, we're supposed to have fun, and then it's like Sundays are the days I work out. So I was like, if I'm gonna play, I'm gonna swing at everything. I don't care if it's bad because I want to run and do something, get some type of workout in. But when you stop, and I realized how slow I was when I tried to play chicken, and I was like, oh man, these guys got me. I thought I was a whole lot faster back in the day.
I love the way you yell at the ball when you hit it.
What does he say? Turbo.
No, he hits the ball. He's just, get the freak out of here. And then he darts over to first.
Like, don't strike out. I was like, Clyde be like, don't hit the first pitch. Nobody hit the first pitch.
I hate it when
and
you
I
hear
was
that.
like, I gotta swing at something.
Bro,
Jerry
in
recalls
pitch
me playing-
softball, people tell me what pitches I can and can't swing at. Get out of here.
I mean, it probably would help.
When we play in a softball league for men over 30, there is no home runs unless the ball is over the fence. Even a home run is a double at most.
Not if you're me. That's crazy to say. You never seen me play.
I've seen you play.
He's
Yeah,
played with you a bunch.
If you don't hit it
Home
over the
run.
fence, it's a double. You think you could
You're
sprint
the
all
third.
way?
You're the third
Yeah,
best
I've-
athlete on this podcast right now.
Okay, first off, I'm first off, I'm not gonna hold you.
Just because-
I'm
but-
number one. I'm number
No,
one.
no,
I'm
Mike
number-
Toohey is number one.
You're not.
listen.
Because we got it all. Like all the mainstream sports, I'm better than you at. Besides
No,
baseball.
first off,
Besides
you're,
baseball.
no,
You play
no,
basketball? Y'all both play
no, no,
basketball.
He's not better than me in basketball. First off,
Clyde.
I have proof that you're not better than me. And first off, I'm way.
many- hold on,
listen,
hold on.
listen. All right, go ahead, say it.
First of all, calm
No,
down.
no,
What are you
because
gonna do?
I've been wanting to say this for a while. Go ahead, say it.
Clyde.
Say it.
Oh, you said you have proof. What's the proof?
Okay, no, you tell me why you're better than me in basketball, and I'll tell you the truth.
Well, I mean, the only evidence that we have, we've played each other one-on-one 6 times. I've won 5 of those.
We didn't play 6 times.
What?
He's
How many times
already
did we
he's
play?
already lying 3 times.
No,
many times
that
did
is
we-
not true. That's a lie.
Okay. We played 6 times. The first 3 times I just got off a 10-hour flight. But okay, that's beside the point though. Okay. So we play 1-on-1, right? Basketball is not a 1-on-1 game.
Correct.
We played in a basketball tournament, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me and Billy were on the same team. Billy's 6'2",
3.
6'3".
Yep.
How many points did you score and how many points did I score?
Oh.
I honestly don't know.
He scored 0 points.
That is not. See, why do you lie?
What's
I scored 0 points.
What
Is
league
that true?
What league are y'all
I don't care
in?
how serious you make your face. It's not true. I scored 0 points.
How many points you
How
scored?
many points did you score?
5.
I scored 6. Let's go. I can lie too.
No, I swear,
can lie just as easily as you.
All right, bet.
Go ahead.
What was this? A 3-on-3 or
It was the Big Wachowski.
Oh,
Thought he could just come on here with a serious face and lie.
Did y'all make it to the finals or what?
No, we lost the first game.
I swear to God on my life.
I was hungover that day.
I swear to God
that Jared
on
Schwartz?
my life you scored. On my life you
I scored 0 points.
Yo, listen, yo. How many points did Billy score at the Big Wachowski?
0.
Who is that?
Jared
Schwartz.
Schwartz.
That's Jared Schwartz.
Liar, dude.
Jared Schwartz.
It's
No, you scored 0.
I don't think that's true.
I know for a fact it is. I remember afterwards being like, damn, my number 1 pick scored 0.
yes.
I don't think that's true.
0 points.
Let's cut to commercial break.
You don't
Wait,
think
wait.
that's true. I don't know.
Wait.
I didn't know you guys had a
Wait,
little
wait,
gossip session.
wait,
after
wait.
the-
You scored
the
0
tournament.
points
You didn't say any of this to my face.
Oh,
because I just couldn't believe it.
Schwartz does-
First of
Schwartz
all,
doesn't
I
like
don't
it.
think I scored 0 points.
I think we did say it after when we were all sitting on the bench.
When was this?
But first off, you just capped though.
And
How,
also you left.
how,
No, I was. What do you mean?
how many points did I
We
score
were
again?
just dissecting the game. When you dissect the game, I'm like, okay, how many points do we all have?
I don't know.
How many points did I
I mean,
have?
at the end of the day, y'all were all gassed.
How many?
I was gassed. I was.
How many?
hungover that
How many
day.
points did I have?
Maybe 5 or 6.
How many points did we have as a team?
I think 9.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Peace.
Who'd y'all
I mean,
play
I-
think we
against?
had 1 or 2.
All right, bro.
Ethan Stribling.
All right, bro. I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up after this.
Yeah, but a real game ain't
All right.
3-on-3. Y'all got to do 5-on-5 and run
That
it
was
back.
girlish.
All right. Next topic. So there's that.
Next topic.
My
Hey.
God. So say whatever you want.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. Go, I mean, we have played each other 1-on-1. I beat you 5 out of 6 times.
Y'all
Okay.
play 1-on-1. What
yeah,
about
what-
on NBA 2K?
I would fry him up. All
I
right.
mean, he probably beat me in that. I don't play video games really.
All right. So now since we got that over, but yo, so probably the funniest thing I've been in New York for 3 years. The funniest thing I've seen in New York, especially in comedy, was when you fell off the stage, bro. That is the funniest thing I have ever seen. And the joke you were telling was so funny. So
We'll show it.
so he's talking about throwing midgets.
Oh, that's a law in Florida, right?
He said
tossing,
he says, okay, so what happens is, all right, maybe you should say what happened.
There's this law in Florida about dwarf tossing why it's illegal. And the whole joke is like, I said, that means there's random people out there just grabbing little people and picking them up and throwing them. And I like spent around like back to Gryffindor, but I had these new Nike Cortezes. And this is 2 minutes into my set. I slipped off the stage and fell into the crowd. And all the comics rushed the stage because they thought I got attacked. Everybody rushed the crowd. I had to do 18 more minutes.
Yo,
I had to get them back on my side.
yo,
Did you keep the mic like on the floor? Were you like?
I face plant. I was like, but I had to get up really fast because people would have thought I was hurt. So I got up real fast and just like, oh man, and I had to address what happened. But yeah, then Clyde was just like, I thought somebody hit you.
yo, that was the way, because your foot, girl, you did a spin, your foot just fell off the stage. That shit was so funny. Like, did you acknowledge it or did you just
Yeah,
try
I
to?
had to acknowledge it. I was like, oh man. I said, I'm fine, okay. Then I was like, I said, nobody tried to help me. All the black people like slid out the way. Everyone did like this. And this white lady just like tried to catch me like this with her hands. And I was like, you really thought you were going to catch? She's like, I tried. And then I had to like get the crowd back. But yeah, I definitely face planted hard. But when I recorded my Don't Tell, they're like, hey man, just let you know, this stage ain't that big. This stage ain't that big.
I've
This
seen
stage
people
ain't
on that
big.
Broadway stage get real close
To falling.
me. I
So
don't
now
know
I
why,
like-
what it is about that stage, but people underestimate. like,
Because
where
when
it
the mic
stops.
ain't that loud, you try to get closer to the crowd.
that mic is loud though.
But sometimes it's like when you could hear it different places, but you don't hear it eventually. So you just be like, let me get up closer because they can't hear me.
Yo, that was so funny. What'd you say? Gryffindor?
But when I fell, when my lady were listening to, I was like, who was that screaming? She goes, that's you screaming on the door. I'm like, ah! I'm like screaming, falling down, like, yeah!
Yo,
and then I
that-
just face planted.
Oh man, that
Boom,
was.
we had to eat that. Yeah, definitely had to eat that.
That was the
I had
best.
to eat that so bad.
And so how'd the set go after that?
I got him. Eventually, it took me
did?
like a minute to get him on my side and talk about it.
It
And
seems
after
like that would help you.
Yeah, but you can't show any remorse or pain. If you show any remorse or pain, they're like, this guy's not doing all right. But when you realize, oh, he's just having fun, it's okay. But now every time I'm on that stage, I take a step back before I spin. Yeah. Completely. Because I'm like, I might fall off this stage.
So this is actually Jared's a comedy veteran, and he's
veteran.
He's fucking he does it all the time. So this is actually really important for me to know what you think. So what do you think about Chris Rock getting slapped on stage by Will Smith? Like, do you think honestly, like, is that something that is like justified by Will Smith for him to be like, all right, don't know?
I feel like that Will Smith smacked his own cool away. I feel like he suffered worse from the slap than Chris Rock.
Way worse.
Way worse. Sure. Now we know about your wife. Far. Now we know about your kids. Now we know inside your book that you, like, when you look back at his interviews, like, he was doing some weird stuff. Like, I had to be the greatest actor in the world so my girl wouldn't cheat on me again. And Samuel Jackson was like, what is wrong with this dude? But you never look at it. And I was like, for Chris Rock, it's just like, Chris Rock is my favorite comic, right? Like, okay. I love Chris Rock, and I really think that Chris Rock is a company guy. Like, Dave is not a company guy. He's anti-establishment, but Chris Rock is a company guy, and he wants to be like,
that's why he's hosting the Oscars.
Minus the stuff about Woody Allen. He likes Woody Allen. He likes the movies. He likes the directing part, and Chris Rock will never be honest. Be like, yo, the reason why you didn't do nothing because that was $1 billion in that room right now.
Yeah.
All the head of the studios, the head of everything else is right there. So you had to keep it together because you could have lost everything. Mm-hmm. Like, y'all work, y'all know what it's like. How many times we get smacked in the mouth at work, figuratively, and we can't do anything because that's where the money is.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
How many times somebody said something crazy you at the job, but you're like, I ain't gonna say, man, this job is funding my something else, so I can't do nothing because the money's in the room. And I wish, like, in his special, he really would have kept that part, because when he messed up, when he did it live, you can tell how mad he was. Ain't nobody picking on this chick. I ain't do nothing. I was like, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, let that anger out, man. Come on, man. You don't gotta go high like Michelle Obama, and like, get down low and really hit him.
Yeah, really.
And he was hitting him in that special. And I think Chris Rock is so great that so many people don't even realize. People are like, oh, he's doing an impression. It's like, he's doing an impression of himself. It's just so many people have stolen his style. They don't know where it came from. Like, it's Chris Rock style.
Like the yelling?
The walking the stage, the preacher style, repeating the punchline, breaking it down so you can understand. Like, that's all Chris Rock. So now when you watch Chris Rock,
repeating of the premise is absolutely Chris Rock.
I don't want to get mad by another. I don't want another rapper mad at me. He's setting you up like, okay, where's the third part going? Mm-hmm. So it's like with Chris Rock, when you talk about Bring the Pain, if you look at comedy, it was all this Def Jam stuff, Def Jam, Jeff Jam. And there were some killers, but at the end, it started getting like kind of like watered down. And when Chris Rock did Bring the Pain, he brought like the mainstream and the urban scene and blended together, where it was back to just like jokes. I'm talking about people stomping their feet, hoppling, hollering. The freaking joke about niggas versus black people. The O.J. Simpson joke. I mean, about a man getting the big piece of chicken. You could just tell. He was like 28, 30 something. You could tell he hit a point where like comedy stand-up is everything to me. And I gotta make it.
He's got like that same thing as Louis does, where they'll talk about like generic topics, but they're so good at being the best joke in that area. Like Chris Rock has that joke about like, if you go into a neighborhood and all the women aren't working, that's a good neighborhood. But if you go into the neighborhood and all the men ain't working, that's a bad neighborhood.
That's hilarious.
Which is just like a joke about men and women working. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't have to make it about his personal life. And like, people always say, talk about yourself, and that can't be copied. He's like so good that he can talk about whatever he wants. And you can't copy him because you can't come up with a better joke, and you can't deliver it as good as he can. And like Louis is the same way, where he'll have a joke about like being an atheist, but he has the best joke about being an atheist.
That's Chris
That's
Rock
Chris
is Louis'
Rock,
mentor.
I have a joke about.
When you look at Chris Rock's tree, it's Louis. It's freaking Wanda Sykes. It's like his tree is. Mm-hmm. There's proof in the pudding about his tree, about the people that he mentored, the people that he put his thumb on. He's an awkward, like nerdy dude. That's what he is. Yeah. He's still like a nerd. You can tell when he's uncomfortable because he just gets quiet. Like when like Louis says the N-word in front of him, he don't know what to do. It's on HBO. He's just like, again, the money's in the room. He just like tries to laugh it off weirdly, but you can tell he wanted to say something. Like, if you look at his brothers are all just hood dudes from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You don't think he's not like that? There's a story that they told about, like, Chris Rock told that somebody smushed him at a party and he came back with, like, a bag of rocks and, like, beat this dude down. And his mother just sends him to South Carolina because they thought he killed somebody. So it's just like, he's like, I had to learn how to master my anger. But just like when you look at stand-up and you look at politics, there's a lane that Dave can do because Chris does. And even Dave says that. I'm not going to touch this. Chris is going to do it. It's like Vegeta and Goku. Which one you want? Me, I'm Vegeta.
Who's Vegeta and Goku?
Vegeta's Chris Rock, the Prince of the Saiyans, man. Eddie Murphy trained you.
No, but what is Vegeta? What is Vegeta?
Wait, you don't know Dragon Ball Z?
Nah.
I mean, it's like that's the two main characters. A lot of people choose Vegeta because he's like redemption arc, everything else. Some people Goku, he always wins. But for me, it's like you got to pick your poison. Which one? I just know Chris Rock is just like nerdy. It's what he is.
Yeah.
He's awkward. You can tell with the Tambourine special when they released the Total Black. I was like, this is what you should have put out. This is the fire. Why'd you cut 30 minutes of it out? We can handle 90 minutes. Yeah, I made him laugh one time. I seen him walking downtown in the Village, and he was going to his truck. And I said, Hammy, hey, Hammy, you a real one, Hammy. And he turns back and looks and starts laughing and goes, that's a good one. And I was like, I knew you'd watch that movie.
I saw him once after the slap, and I was like, wait, you're not even that little. I was like, you know what I'm saying?
He's tall,
I was like, yeah. He's like, you could have did something.
But I mean, just imagine seeing two black people fight on the Oscars.
Oh, yeah.
What that would look like.
Yeah, see,
it really made people look like Will Smith. They made it seem like Will Smith was Eazy-E after that.
Yeah.
I was in danger. I was scared. I was this. And I loved Will Smith before that. But I'm like, man, come on, dog, man. You look crazy right now. Now he's in freaking Antarctica. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not. It's just hard when you see like two people do that. But I think that slap hurt him worse than it hurt Chris Rock.
By far.
So social media ruined Will Smith. As soon as
He
on social
ruined
media,
himself.
he did. And that rap was crazy. The girls, worst shit I ever seen in my life.
I think he's just addicted to social media. And I was like, you're over 50, dog. Let it go. No man over 50 should be good at social media unless you're a grandpa influencer.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be up there. And it's just like you're taking social media and adding movie stuff. It's not made for movies. It's made for our phones.
I always think about like Mike Britt all the time because he's like he can light a room on fire.
Yeah, facts.
And that whole like Instagram or just social media thing of people posting crowd work interactions, like he would have the best version of that type of content by far. But he's just from an era where he's like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not putting my stand-up out there. Rolling.
He's on the righteous gemstones.
No, but like it's kind of like you're saying. I kind of like that he just lives in
his world.
He lives in the moment of him. Like, you gotta go see him.
Gotta see him live.
So it's almost like it would like pollute it if it was put online and on the internet. Like, it wouldn't be the same as like if you go watch Mike Britt in a room. It's crazy, so good.
No facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's nice to me. Like, that's a good thing that he's like that era came up and he's like, I'm not putting this stand up on social media because that'll water it down.
I understand that, and I understand like now we're our own gatekeepers. Like back in Florida when we were all coming up as comics, everybody wanted to be the #1 Florida comic. Everybody wanted to win Florida's Funniest. That means it was the best comic in Florida, and it was a competition that we all did until I realized before I was leaving, I said, you know what the #1 comic in Florida does for a living? Opens up for somebody else. So I'd rather go to New York and make my own and build it on my own than just waiting for it to be the next guy and be the most second important person when a bigger comic comes. So I feel like I got an old black man version of me. I got a Red Fox version of me. I got different versions of you. And it F's with you, man. Because one joke can change your life. One story can change your life. One post can. We've seen it.
Yeah.
We've seen one joke change a comic's life. One clip, one everything else can change your life. And then that's the thing that keeps you hopeful, man. Hardest part of gambling is rolling the dice. The outcome's the outcome. But if you don't got the guts to roll, what the freak, you know?
That's good. I was going to ask you to give your best advice in 10 seconds or less, but I think you just did.
No. We got to do it again.
You know how we're a pod that's here to help?
Yeah, they know that. They know that.
Yeah. So we have a guy here who knows a lot. He's got a lot of sage wisdom.
All right, sage wisdom. Okay, Turbo. Life advice, best advice, 20 seconds.
worst
Let's
setup
get
ever.
it. This shit was fire. Go. Let's go. 20 seconds. Let's go.
I think the best life advice is you got to believe in yourself and you can't be scared to roll the dice on yourself. I think the hardest part of gambling is rolling the dice because the outcome's the outcome. No matter how them dice roll, your outcome's already predetermined. But having the stones to roll them, that's the hardest part. So you got to roll them dice on yourself, man. One joke can change your life. One email can change your position at work. It only takes one time to.
One peeing in a public park.
Who peed in the public park?
Just
One-
saying, that can change your life.
I mean, just the corporate world. It takes one.
I think your time's up.
Dude,
One stock can change. One
Dude.
stock can change everything.
that was so good. I was like, my heart was beating. It was good. And Bill was like, you pee.
Pee in the
No, I'm saying like I'm adding on. There's
But,
all these little moments you
That
never
is
know
good.
what's going to change your life.
one shot, man. One opportunity
one
that
shot,
can
one
change
opportunity.
everything.
One little year at a shorty, married, kids. So
Well, that's a fact too.
That was good. That was good. I like that.
One little yurt at a shirty.
All right. Okay. So we got. Okay. So I think I got one more that I really want to do. All right. So this is just a play around. You have to leave in. Oh no. So
We're
we got
good.
30. Okay. So I am. You're gonna be my therapist for this.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. All right. So, Turbo.
Yeah.
I'm single right now, and I'm looking, and I'm on the dating app.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I keep only matching and accidentally swiping with dudes. I don't know when I swipe that they're dudes, but every time I come back, so the only people I'm matching with is trans woman. So I was wondering if you could like help me.
What is your setting set to?
Girls.
Oh. But you first kept saying dudes.
He keeps mashing with dudes somehow.
I keep, cause I'll
Trans women are women. You're trying to get canceled. So you're matching with a lot of trans women.
trans woman. Yeah.
So you have to put that in your profile.
No trans woman.
Cis women.
Cis women.
Cis women means original women, right?
No, it means black girls, sister women.
No. Cis. You have to say cis. Cisgendered mean like you were born that gendered, right?
I believe.
I think that is.
the
So you're
term.
looking for cis women.
Cisgendered
Women.
Cisgendered woman.
You're looking for a cisgendered woman. That's what you're at. You're not into.
Should I feel weird that I'm matching with guys? I mean girls.
No, you gotta clean
What?
that up. You're matching.
I
with,
thought you said he was your therapist.
I know what he's trying to
Nope.
say.
Treat him like
You're,
he's a hinge, like technical.
you're
assistant.
No.
matching with trans women. Yes.
Sometimes.
Or you're
yeah.
matching with men.
No men. No
Oh,
men.
okay. That's
trans
why. That's
women.
because when you keep saying men, I was like, why are there men on your? Okay, you're matching with trans women who identify as women. So what you have to say is inside your profile, I'm looking for cisgendered women. And once you do that, they'll like realize, oh, he's not into this.
Okay.
But you got to think about trans women now. I mean, it's like old PlayStation games. Some of them are PlayStation 5s. Sometimes you can't even tell.
Wait.
Laverne
Wait.
Cox, that looks. Listen, man, if I show you my cousin, you couldn't even tell what my cousin is.
Okay, what's the PlayStation 5 reference
If I don't-
with trans
Because
women?
back in the day, you could tell a woman was transgender. Now,
You know
products-
what I feel sorry for now is women who are like, you know how some women, they're women, but they have like manly features and maybe a deep voice.
right now they think
And
Yeah.
now everybody, they walk down the street, everyone's like, there goes
it's to the point now where everyone you have to guess it. And if you got to guess it, that means they're getting made
I
like.
know, but they're like Kirstie Alley. I think that's her name, right? Yeah.
Who's that?
The lady that was on Cheers, deep voice.
She's a trans.
Sitcom. No, she's
Oh.
a woman.
Oh, okay.
See?
But she's one of those women that has like a deep voice and she has like bigger shoulders, whatever. So nowadays people look at her and go, trans.
But it's to the point
She's
now
like,
where if you have to guess, that means the technology is so good, you might at least they're telling you what it is.
Yeah, but
You're just matching with poor trans women that can't afford the best surgery or the best doctors.
was this supposed to be like a skit?
Yeah, kind of. And then, but he
What
actually
are you
helped me though.
talking
Okay, we can move on. Okay.
You said what?
Are there black
You
women?
go, Jared. You're gonna play my therapist. How do I stop matching?
That's why I was like, why is
How do I stop?
I was like,
matching with
what? I was like, what
trans
type of app are you on? I was like, you on Field? What are you on? What
Like,
dating app are you on?
What in the world was that?
He answered the question. Okay.
You have to put that cisgendered. My friend just told me about that.
Cisgendered, okay.
Cisgendered.
Okay. So just want to say we don't use any of that. He said you have to put cisgender on your dating apps, and then he was like, "Wait, what does that mean?" And Billy was like, "Oh, it means black girl, cis the gender." That's what
That's
happened.
funny.
So cancel him.
Go ahead, cancel me.
You're single.
Yes,
How single? Like,
very single, super
Like,
single,
I
heartbroken.
mean, how long? You're heartbroken?
No. 2 weeks. Nah, since like 2 weeks ago, I'm off of it. No more. I'm good now.
Yeah, right.
How long were y'all together?
9 months.
Dang. You
Talk
had a
for 2
kid or
years.
no?
No, fuck no.
Oh. Where's she from?
Georgia, down south.
Yep, Southern Belle got you.
Yeah, fuck.
Them biscuits got
All right.
you.
Hey, by the
I
time
got-
this
Changed that
comes out,
subject, didn't he? He said, "Oh, good night."
I got one more. So do
you know, by the time this comes out, it's gonna be February, which is Black
Black
History
History
Month.
Month. I'm gonna start
History.
using all my
Or as
favorite
I
Black
call it,
History
Women's
Month.
History Month Eve. I like to get ready for.
Christ,
I like to
what?
get ready for Women's History Month during Black History Month.
You got? Why don't you celebrate? You got a black co-host.
I
What
know.
are you doing
So I
for
figure
Black
he'll
History
take care of that.
How? What's he
Nah,
doing?
you
You
gotta
gotta
help.
support him. Buy a hat or two.
Well, that'd be like asking your Jewish friend to decorate your house for Christmas. That's silly.
I'm pretty sure they can.
They can.
I'm pretty sure they during Christmas they ever get to the festive spirit.
What was
What,
your- huh?
what are you gonna do for Black History Month?
Yeah,
What's
Billy, we're
what are you,
curious.
you're gonna do? Give
Have
back.
you been with a
I
black
don't know.
woman before?
What do you? Nothing.
Oh, let's get back on that. Have you been with a black woman?
No, I haven't.
Look
What's
at him.
stopping
no.
you? Are you on the apps? You have somebody or
No,
not?
I have a lady.
Never
She's
mind.
not black. She's white.
What are you?
White.
Okay,
Why
no.
you put a WH on it?
She's a.
White.
No, so
She's
so what
white.
are you gonna do for Black History Month, Billy?
I don't really have any
Both
plans.
of you and your
Clyde.
lady attend the black show. Support black businesses. Go
Yeah,
up
we'll
to
do-
Harlem.
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll go to what's a black show?
Melbus.
Huh?
Melbus.
I was gonna say Byron Allen. Maybe we'll go see Comics Unleashed.
Hey, that's a rich black man.
Yeah. What was your last segment, Clyde?
All right. So
This is fun. You got to bring me back here. I love it.
all right. So if you got to be so if you got the
This guy's unbelievable.
all right. So all right. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Okay. All right. Nah, I don't want to start with that. Okay.
All right, Jared.
So
you're gonna play my therapist.
no.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Nah,
I got it.
tell me.
Okay. All right. So, sometimes we wish we could be different people or have a different experience with life. So if you got to switch race, what race would you choose? Billy, go.
You start with me. Seems
Black history.
unfair. Asian. I'd probably be
Asian. Okay, you switch to Asian.
I'd be Asian, and I would lead a campaign to knock it off with chopsticks.
Okay.
Everybody, I know the real Asian, the real
What?
the real ones know that forks are better than chopsticks. The fork has won the battle. I don't know why they keep using chopsticks. So I would be the Martin Luther King of chopsticks for Asian people.
Okay. So you want to be Asian to make them okay.
I want to be Asian so
You-
I can change it from the inside, because I can't say that now as a white guy.
That's great. That's incredible. Great
So,
job.
I don't know.
Great
I mean, if you want my genuine, honest answer, I'd probably be black. Now, like if it was now.
He said now.
Okay,
If it was before, I would rather be white.
He wants to celebrate Black History
But if
Month.
it's right now, I'd be black.
okay, why?
You know.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Nope, no idea. Go ahead.
Because it looks fun.
It looks fun.
Yeah.
Why? I'm gonna keep whining you, so you might
You're fast.
fast.
You're fast. I'd like to be able to jump like that.
Because they're fast.
That's a good answer.
Uh-huh.
That's a good answer.
What about you?
All right, now we're gonna go Turbo next. All right, Turbo. If you got to switch race, what race would
Which
it
race? I thought about this. I would be Brazilian.
be? Whoa,
Brazilian.
spicy.
Oh, yeah.
Still
Why you
can
gonna
say the N word. Can still
Smart.
say it.
You're thinking ahead.
Still can say it because they have slaves over there. But I was like, imagine me growing up in Brazil in a favela.
Don't know what that is, but you said
It's like
when
the
you said it sounded
Brazilian.
cool.
Yeah, imagine growing up out there. All the women are beautiful. You could be a Brazilian comic. Growing up on them beaches. I'd be Brazilian. Soccer. I would have like longer hair. I'd have a Jerry curl or something. Most of the black Brazilians got that little shag curl.
How come Brazilians are allowed to say the N-word?
4.5 million slaves went to Brazil.
Okay, I mean Irish
That was
people. Irish people.
Come on,
No.
y'all are indentured servants. Come on.
No.
now.
No. You guys should read the history of
I
Ireland.
read it. They were slaves, but
England was not very nice to Ireland.
yeah, but they
at
were
all.
nice. The Irish, they could punch out.
They were slaves.
Yeah, but we were slaves too.
Right.
Longer.
No, I'm not making it
They
a
got
battle
us-
of slaves. I'm talking about
Sounds
you
like
said Brazilians can say it because they had slavery.
Irish ain't black.
Neither are Brazilians.
They never. Yes, they are.
Really?
They're black as F. They look like me.
Why are you trying to ruin his shit?
Sorry.
Goddamn.
My fault.
He was like getting all in. He said,
all right,
"Cabana."
all right, my fault. Sorry,
You don't
go
think
ahead.
Brazilians is black?
I
There's-
thought that. I don't know.
There's
I
a
don't
lot
know
of
what's
color.
black anymore.
No, there's a lot of colorism in Brazil. Like even the Spaniard and the Portuguese colonialism. Their goal was to erase the blackness out of the race.
Mm-hmm.
So when they would tell them, "Hey, you marry a white man, so the kid could be mixed," then this mixed kid marry a white man to drive the darkness out the race. Like all the novellas is about some slave dude meets a master, then the kid's light skin, then the light skin meets a white. They've been trying to erase like the blackness, but like slavery, it came to Brazil first. 4.5 went to Brazil, then they went to the Caribbeans, and they came to the Americas. But yeah, they're black as F out there.
Rihanna's Brazilian, right?
No, she's from Bahamas.
She's from the Bahamas.
No, she's from not Bahamas. She's from
Barbados.
Barbados. Come on, you know your black history.
So-
Barbados.
So basically, what I got. is-
Pele, black as F.
I did. Okay.
So basically, from what I heard from that, you wanted to be Brazilian so you could be sexier
Not
say
sexy.
and not
I
have
just,
to feel bad about
I
it.
just want to be. I would be black in another area.
He didn't want to be. He didn't want to lose his N-word.
You don't want to. So okay,
Yeah.
you want to be Spanish and get some spice, but you want to
They're
be able
not
to say
Spanish. They're
the
Portuguese. They're Brazilian. They got their own culture.
Yeah.
But when I went out there, I just saw like black people doing capoeira.
What's that?
You ever played Tekken with Eddie Goro, the fighting style where they're fighting like breakdancing? Capoeira is a fighting style.
Okay.
I would just be out there in Brazil. Their carnival's good. I would just like to live out in Brazil. I wouldn't do
Remember that Fast and Furious scene with Vin Diesel? This is Brazil. Because he thought he was gonna arrest him.
Yeah, I just like the
He's like,
girls.
"You're coming
Y'all
with
should
me."
do
He's like,
some-
you got no authority. You got
some
no
drops of
jurisdiction
Billy
out here."
saying that. This is
This
Brazil.
is Brazil.
Brazil, welcome to Rio.
And then there's like sexy ladies on cars.
So if I had to change my race,
Go ahead.
100%, hands down, I'm being Samoan. And I'm just picking everything the fuck up and just mashing everything, getting all tatted the fuck up, and I'm just eating mad food. And I'm gonna just be mad, like big and strong and scary, but then at the same time goofy, kind, and nice.
You know, Samoans got weak toes.
What?
Yeah, weak-toed bitch.
Weak toes.
Yeah, weak-toed
I'm
bitch.
telling you,
Hating on everything.
when we play football with these Samoans, I'm telling you, these boys would hit us hard. These boys, and they were on my team. They didn't like wearing they would wear punter pads so you could feel all of them. They would hit you that hard. And I remember one time we stepped on one of his toes, and he was out for like 3 weeks. And everybody goes every time like, they got Samoans on the team. Go for their toes. They got weak toes. They got gout. Whatever they got. They got the weakest toes ever. Every Samoan you meet, they always limp. All of them are limping.
That's
You watch
funny.
Moana, Maui's limping every time you see him. They're always barefoot.
Tua's Samoa. Tua Tagovailoa. He's
Yeah,
Samoan.
well, you got bad feet,
You got a bad dome
bad foot.
and bad feet. You got a lot
Them
of bad
big
Samoans
Samoan
have
boys.
bad feet.
They got. I'm telling you, they all get injured. They always get turf toe. All their injuries come from like the knee and below, from the calf and below. That's where they get hurt at.
Yeah, I don't want to do that then.
Well, too bad.
That's what you got. You gonna be
that's what we're
brolic.
going.
You gonna have cool tattoos. You gonna sing. You
With
gonna
no
dance.
toes.
You gonna acknowledge Roman Reigns as your high chief. But if someone's touching the toes in the airport, you're done.
Definitely not trying to. no toes.
Ouchies. They,
All right, we got to get
all
Jared
these
outta
big
here.
Samoans got weak toes.
Can black Indian people say the N word?
Yeah.
No,
Feels
they
like I
can't.
do.
What do you mean,
Because
black Indians? Like
black, no, people from India, the
Oh, I
black
mean,
dark ones, they
they were some slaves over. I mean, you know, I don't know. They be saying it anyway. That bit. I don't know if the slum ones can. I don't know my history about India, but when I did it in Brazil, they were like 4 point. They had so many slaves in Brazil that they had to bring white people from different places just to like whiten up the race. Like after like World War II, they went to Argentina or whatever. But yeah, they had to like bring more white people to like help the race out. It's too many black people.
I wonder if
I'm not making this up.
How dare you?
That's what they said. Some guys
How
like,
dare
they like, oh, bring these Germans over so they can like they would give them land and stuff so they could just help whiten up the race.
I wonder if black Indian people know they're black.
What?
I don't think they do.
If what?
Black Indian people know they're black.
What do you mean by black, though?
Dark skin, darker than me.
Is that all it means now? So, like, can Indian people say it?
Yo, you're making the call. Okay, right now you're making the call for everybody.
Brazilians are like this color. They're like
okay, but Indian people can
Brazilian
get that color?
people. The slaves came to Brazil. That's what I'm saying. They brought slaves to Brazil.
So is it about slavery or is it about
It's
skin
about
color?
slavery.
Okay.
No
Well, if
one
it's about
is getting
slavery.
No one's getting mad at an Indian dude. and
Irish
calling
people
them-
cannot.
I don't
say
give
the
a
N-word.
shit. I don't want to say it. I'm
Wait, are
saying,
you
what is
Irish?
it? Yeah.
That's why you want to say it.
I don't want to say it. I don't care about saying it.
You were conflicted watching
I'm just
Sinners.
curious on the rules.
Now, Irish people do understand the struggle. That's why Irish people are always on the front lines of just social protests and social justice because they know what it's like to be down and be treated by down. I
The
understand
number
that.
one country supporting.
But an
free
Irish
Palestine
man,
would
when
be
he gets
Ireland.
mad at a black person, he's probably going to call them the N-word.
The N-word.
And he's not going to look at himself and be like, "Ooh."
Oh yeah, when they first came to America,
They-
the Irish, they
yeah.
were competing with black people for the lowest spot in society. So like
This America,
that was their competition. You know, they knew
Right.
they had no chance at
Correct.
the Germans or whatever. So they
white people around the world that knows America is the last safe haven to be white.
You got to break that down. That was.
I
Meaning
think I
that
know.
wherever
that
you
was
go in the
crazy.
world,
That was
you
nuts.
can come here and you could be a white man and you could get a leg up.
Damn.
You can activate your white privilege and be something.
Oh, because everywhere else, if you're just in a white place, you're just normal.
I mean,
It's a
you're right.
class
You know what I'm
thing.
saying? Like it's a class thing, but you come here, you can go to some slum and be okay. So that's why I don't get like lazy racists. Like step it up. Like 6 out of 10 people on this country is white. So if you're a racist in Mississippi, there's tons of black people in Mississippi. If you're a racist in New York, there's places to go where you don't have to see black people. Go to Maine. Just go up there. It's fine.
That's good.
There's no black people in Maine.
One thing I hate about New York is if you come to New York, like you've never been anywhere else in America, you come to New York, you're gonna think that the black people here are like homeless and like you're gonna think they're homeless, messed up, all on the train, like they're psycho. But if you travel 40 miles in any direction,
They're rich.
yeah, they're rich. You're gonna see just poor black people, like white people. You don't see poor white people. You don't see poor Uber. You don't see white Uber drivers here. You don't see white homeless people here. And like I feel
some
like
white homeless.
they come here. You seen some white? Yeah, they always got a dog though. So like it's like whatever. But all right,
All right.
I'm
Thank
good
you,
to go.
Jared. Thanks, Turbo.
that was
Guys, bring me back. I would love to do this show again. Shout out to Clyde's hat. Turn it back around. Why'd you? Yeah, come
good.
on.
Yes, sir.
That's
You can't say the N-word in that.
he looks like Kanye in that hat. He does. He looks like Kanye on SNL.
This is a bad decision.
I feel free.
Turbo.
Yeah. Here's Johnny.
The kid.
The kid.